You drag a file to the trash. You empty the trash. It's gone. That folder is emptier. The space is back. The file is nowhere. Except it isn't gone. Every byte of it is still sitting on your disk, right where you left it, and it can stay there for months. Deleting a file almost never deletes the file. To see why, you have to know what a file actually is. It's two separate things. One is the data itself, the raw bytes, scattered across the disk in whatever free space was available. The other is a single entry in a list, the file's name, and a note saying where on the disk its bytes begin. The data and the pointer to the data. Keep those two things apart in your head. Everything follows from it. Your disk holds thousands of files, so it needs a way to find them. It keeps an index, a table of contents. Every row is one file, a name, and the address where its bytes start. When you open something, your computer doesn't search the whole disk. It looks up the name in the index. It then follows the pointer and reads the bytes. Fast, because it never has to hunt. So now, what happens when you delete? Almost nothing. Your computer crosses that one row out of the index and marks its blocks as free, available to be used again. That's it. The name is gone, so the file disappears from view. But the bytes? Nobody touched them. Erasing them would mean writing over every one, and that's slow, so the computer doesn't bother. It just forgets where they are. So the file is now in a strange state. Every byte is still there, perfectly intact, but nothing points to it anymore. It's orphaned. The system won't show it to you, because as far as the index is concerned, it doesn't exist. But physically, it's untouched, and it stays that way until the computer has a reason to reuse that exact space. This is exactly why file recovery tools exist. They ignore the index. The index says nothing's there. Instead, they scan the raw disk, block by block, looking for patterns. The fingerprint of a JPEG, the header of a document. When they finally find orphaned bytes that still line up into a file, they rebuild the entry and hand it back to you. The file was never gone. It was just unlabeled. So when does a file actually die? When something writes over it. The moment your computer needs that free space for a new file, it drops new bytes right on top of the old ones. And only then are they truly gone. That might happen in seconds if your disk is busy, or not for months if it isn't. Your deleted file doesn't die when you delete it, it dies when it's finally overwritten. Which is why truly erasing something takes deliberate work. Secure erase tools don't just delete, they write over that space on purpose, so nothing can be recovered. Modern SSDs complicate it further. To stay fast, they often wipe freed space themselves in the background, so recovery is far less reliable than it used to be. And the cleanest trick of all, if a whole disk is encrypted, you don't erase the data, you just throw away the key, and every byte becomes noise all at once. So here's the truth under the button. Delete doesn't mean erase, it means forget. Cross out the name and move on. The bytes stay behind, whole and readable, waiting for the day something finally lands on top of them. Every file you've ever deleted left a ghost. Most of them are still